We now spent the past 25 years studying and researching nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is this naturally produced molecule that regulates blood flow, oxygen delivery.
What is the results about?
And when you restore the production of nitric oxide, you address all of those. So we see better blood pressure management, better sexual function, better cognitive performance, and really everything we know about human optimization.
Welcome everybody to the AR Wellness TV. I'm Ruti Tini and it's to Dr. Nathan. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
So, Ruti, tell me a little bit what are you doing? And they say, what is it, the new technology and all the medicine?
We now spent the past 25 years studying and researching nitric oxide. So nitric oxide is this naturally produced molecule that regulates blood flow, oxygen delivery. And what we found is that the functional loss of nitric oxide in the human body is what's responsible for the onset and progression of chronic disease. So really, I've tried to understand how the human body makes nitric oxide, what goes wrong in people that can't make it, what leads to this natural production. And then once we answer those questions, we develop nitric oxide-based therapeutics and product technology that if your body can make nitric oxide, then we provide it for you.
What is the results about?
They've really been amazing. And, the beauty of what I do is I wake up every morning and get hundreds of texts, phone calls, and email of people that our products have changed their lives. But when you look at the hallmarks of chronic disease, it's always low blood flow. It's always inflammation, oxidative stress, and immune dysfunction. And when you restore the production of nitric oxide, you address all of those. So we see better blood pressure management, better sexual function, better cognitive performance, and really everything we know about human optimization and optimizing your performance, whether it's performance in the bedroom, the boardroom, or on the athletic field. Nitric oxide is what's addressing all of those.
Who's your best patients?
I say there's only two people in the world who need nitric oxide. And there's the people who are sick, who are looking to get well, and there's the people who are healthy and don't want to get sick. So it covers both of.
I like that. Well, it's a great point.
No, but I think we're at this critical kind of inflection point in medicine where medicine has always been a reactive practice. And I think we have to change the conversation to be proactive and take the steps today to avoid getting sick. And we understand the mechanism of disease to the extent today that we can address the root cause and keep people healthy and allow them to where they don't get sick. I mean, the science is very clear. And so once we change that conversation and become proactive, then we no longer have to be reactive and people can live a longer, healthier life.
Who is the most difficult patients for you?
It's the doctors themselves, because the medical school, the way, I was in medical, taught in medical school for a number of years in academia. And the way that physicians are taught, right, they're taught basic biochemistry, physiology, then they learn pharmacology, and they go off and learn the business of medicine, which is you make a diagnosis, an ICD-10 code, reimbursements, and then once you make a diagnosis, you only have a finite number of therapies to prescribe. So getting them out of that paradigm that if you have the symptoms, you treat it with this drug. And let's start thinking about what's the root cause of your symptoms and address root cause rather than treating the symptom. And that's the hardest thing. It's teaching an old dog a new trick. And it's the old saying, it's very difficult to do.
How do you like to be here today in Anaheim, being with AI Wellness, continue supporting you together?
Well, look, there's a movement. And this movement, AI Wellness, is really leading this movement of how do we, live a longer, healthier, better life? How do we lead to better diagnostics, better treatments, but more important, more prevention? Understand disease to the extent that you can prevent it. And I think, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with AI Wellness and with you because I think this is too important. And it's a movement that's going to happen. No one can deny it. And so I'm just extremely honored to be on the forefront with AI Wellness.
No, I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, before we go, is there any advice that you can give it to the audience?
If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you've been dealing with a chronic disease for a number of years and you're on different medications, most older Americans are on too many medications, polypharmacy, over-medicated. Look at nitric oxide as a potential cause of your disease progression. But more importantly, look at it as a potential solution. We have Bryan Therapeutics, we have product technology that addresses nitric oxide deficiency. If your body can't make it, we do it for you. But we also understand the mechanism, the biochemistry, to the extent that we can restore the body's natural ability to produce it. So get educated around nitric oxide. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Nathan S. Bryan Nitric Oxide. Just get educated.
Love it. Where we make the appointments? What's the website? Where we go?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Dr. Nathan S. Bryan. Our product technology is n101.com.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for the interview. It's nice to see you, and this is AI Wellness TV, Leila Junkin. Thank you guys.
Thank you.